Hi there, and welcome back to Research Collective's Human Factors and User Experience videos. My name's Russ Brannigan. In this episode, I'd like to talk with you about the ethical treatment of usability test participants. But first, let me give you a little bit of a background. When I was a university student, I worked in a psychobiology lab where we studied the physiology of emotions. Our labs housed rats and mice and chickens and things like that, and my job was to clean out the rat cages, to refresh the bedding, and to make sure the rats had enough rat chow and water. And actually, yes, by the way, it really is called rat chow. Just like there's dog chow and there's cat chow and things like that, there's rat chow. But in return, I was able to conduct my own independent research as well, and from time to time, we'd conduct research on people. Now, these were typically college sophomores enrolled in psychology classes and things like that. One thing always struck me, though. Both the rats and the college sophomores were referred to as research subjects. This was kind of a nod to experimental rigor, but it felt a bit dehumanizing to these college sophomores. I didn't mind calling the rats subjects, they didn't seem to mind, but humans, even college sophomores, it seemed like they deserved more respect. Thankfully, things changed over time, and now it's commonplace to refer to human subjects as research participants. This reflects their humanity, shows them some respect, and reminds us that research participants participate voluntarily. They have the right to leave any time, they have the right to leave for any reason, and in fact, these research participants are doing us a huge favor. Without them, we have no research. You know, as a human factors engineer, I get that same old feeling. That is, my skin crawls when I hear colleagues refer to usability testing as user testing. The fact is, we're not testing users at all. Instead, we're testing the usability of a product or a prototype. The research participant, that is the user, is just assisting us in this endeavor, and calling this activity user testing reinforces the notion that there are good participants and there are bad participants, and the good ones can complete the task correctly, whereas the bad ones not so much. Put yourself in the shoes of the user. Would you want to sign up for user testing? The fact is that participating in research can be downright uncomfortable. Imagine you've signed up to be a research participant for a new medical device. So you arrive at the usability lab on time, you complete and sign a confidentiality form, and then patiently wait for your name to be called. So far, so good. Eventually, a moderator emerges to greet you and appears genuinely happy to meet you. Then you follow your moderator into the research lab and are shown where to sit. Here's where it gets a bit rough. You look around, you observe a one-way mirror, the cameras on the ceiling and the microphones. You see a clipboard, some papers, and some unfamiliar equipment. Imagine what's going through your mind at that point. Who's behind the one-way mirror? Does anyone know me back there? How would I even know if they do? Are they recording me right now? How do I look on the video? I hate the sound of my own voice on recordings. Is this going to be difficult? What if I screw up? Am I even qualified to be here? As a researcher, it's your responsibility to protect the participant from harm. Now, harm could take a couple different forms. For example, the participant could be harmed physically if they accidentally get stuck by a needle, for example. They could be harmed emotionally if they're made to feel anxious or foolish. Finally, their reputation could even be harmed if the performance data or personal information is somehow shared with people they know or may come to know. Human factors engineers typically adhere to the American Psychological Association guidelines for research participants. These state that researchers respect the people who participate and show concern for their dignity and welfare. For human factors research and usability testing, it's really important to become familiar with these guidelines. So here's a summary and explanation. First, do no harm. As in the practice of medicine, the appropriate approach is to first do no harm. That is, the risk of doing harm is considered reasonable if there are no risks greater than those based in actual day-to-day environment and activities. Guideline number 2, accurately describe risks to potential participants. Participants have a right to understand potential risks involved in participating in your study. It's never appropriate to put someone at risk without their knowing. Number 3, ensure that participation is voluntary. No participant should ever be coerced into participating. Researchers need to obtain informed consent from all participants. The informed consent should describe in plain language the goals of the project, the potential risks and benefits, the procedures for maintaining confidentiality, and the incentives or payments offered. It should state that the participant understands the nature and the risks of the study, that their participation is voluntary, and that they know they may withdraw at any time. Once this information has been communicated, participants can agree to participate in the study by signing the informed consent. Number 4, minimize discomfort to participants. Human factors research, especially in healthcare, can cover some pretty touchy topics. In recent years, our company's worked on projects involving gender transition surgery, pregnancy testing, incontinence, sexual difficulties, diet and eating habits, mental health, and sexually transmitted diseases. These things can be uncomfortable to discuss, so every effort should be made to make sure that that participant is put at ease and to show them respect. Number 5, maintain confidentiality. Confidentiality refers to the participant's rights to not have their data revealed to others without their permission. Participants should be told that all results will be kept anonymous and confidential. Confidentiality is usually maintained by substituting codes for names and storing it in locked cabinets. Explain to participants why you need any personal information, what it'll be used for how long you'll keep it, and how it will be destroyed. Number 6, do not unnecessarily invade privacy. Privacy refers to the participant's control over how their information is shared. If you collect personal information from the participant, then you're obligated to protect that information and only use it when it's absolutely necessary. Number 7, use deception only when absolutely necessary. Usability studies rarely need to deceive participants, except in the event of disguising the brand name or sponsoring organization. Number 8, provide a debriefing to all participants. The idea of a debriefing comes from military practice. At the end of military missions, personnel discuss what went well and what went poorly. This debriefing enables participants to process problems or emotional issues involved in the mission. In usability research, the debriefing serves a similar purpose. Once the study is over, researchers discuss the purpose of the session with the participant and field any questions with the participant that they might have. Number 9, treat participants with dignity and respect. You know, participants are often self-conscious because they feel that their performance is being evaluated and maybe they're not performing very well. The researcher needs to put these guys at ease, assuring them that the product is being evaluated, not the participant. And finally, number 10, allow participants to withdraw at any time for any reason. Participants should never feel trapped, physically or even by social obligation. That would be a pretty awful feeling, and you just never want to do that to anybody. Now let's talk about institutional review boards and their use in human factors engineering and usability testing. IRBs review and certify the adequacy of consent forms and the potential risk for the participant and whether it's outweighed by the overall benefits of the research. Many government and university research organizations have their own IRBs, but there are also good third-party IRBs who are both timely and reasonably priced. These simple guidelines can be used as a checklist to make sure you're doing what's necessary to protect and show respect for your research participants. I hope that you will use them. If you need assistance with usability testing or other user experience research, contact us at research-collective.com. And thanks for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.